today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden NFL 21.
Bradley Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. A nice little juke. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past
they should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
He will score.
Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Ravens.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Over the middle to Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And open left side is Brown. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Brady to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Boy,
10.
you ain't got no
And
feet.
he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third and long, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Recovered by the Ravens.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupied...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
40-yard line.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Ryan Suckup on
the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He only has a single solo carry. Numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
10 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll run it. The quick feet by Jackson. taking it right
Bring in the
down
second string.
Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens add on. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But the kind of numbers he's putting up here is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Down, Buccaneers.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.